Well guys, it's been 10 months since my last video. Brian and I are out. I've been riding, I just hadn't been, basically I lost faith in YouTube, basically. The way they've got it set up, you can't do the guns because they don't want you showing this and that and everything else. It's absolutely ridiculous. You can see more raw life on the Boys series on Prime than you can on YouTube, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. So I kind of basically lost faith in YouTube as far as they're so far to the left that, you know, you can't say suicide, you can't say rape, just stupid stuff like that. Basically they want to censor language, and it's just like, come on man, like basic words like retard. You know what retard means? Slow. Like you retard the timing because that slows it. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous that the way they're censoring language, and I've just had enough of it. So I was just like, why bother? You can't even speak freely and speak the truth because the left doesn't want to hear the truth because it hurts their feelings. Well, tough shit, I say. So basically 10 months away because I've been so angry and pissed off that it's not even worth making videos anymore. Like the guns, I've bought a couple more guns, but what's the point in doing a video on them because they get all upset if you fire them too quick. Oh, that's an automatic. It's not, it's a semi-automatic. But then they cry about everything. I'm just not into it, man. So I literally thought, you know, I didn't do any of my hunting videos. I went deer hunting, I went turkey hunting, fall and spring, and almost got shot. Like literally, I was in my tree stand, and I don't know if somebody was hunting game birds or what, but I heard the rifle fire, and I heard the bullet hit the trees. Like I heard it hit wood, and I was like, motherfucker. So I let out a howl and yelled that out to whoever it was to fuck right off, and all I heard was a bunch of commotion in the bush, and I never heard another gunshot. So I wasn't too happy about that. But just in general, I got laid off from my job. So then I had to step up and find another job and get all situated with that. So it just had so much going on that between my irritation with YouTube in general, life at that point, once I got laid off, and I went back to a place where I worked for 12, 13 years previously, and I've been gone from there for 20 years, 20 plus, yeah, just 21 years. So now I'm back there. Feels like I've got a comfortable old pair of shoes on, and I really just starting to relax and enjoy life again. So sometimes, you know, everything adds up to not doing the stuff you love. And I wasn't, you know, making videos is kind of fun, and I like doing it. I like the editing and all that kind of stuff. I like anything that seems like a challenge, basically. So now I'm back to my old workplace. Got a decent bunch of people to work with, so you won't hear any complaints as far as that, other than I'm still on nights, and just endured 6 weeks of the neighbors renovating. Thank God that's over. And so I thought, I got to get back out and start making some videos. So these are the only two. This is the first video of the year, and it's literally been the 10 months. I've hardly ridden. I've been riding to work, but that's probably about it. Haven't gone no days out just for a pleasure ride like we have today. And today we're just riding what is basically the west coast of Huron County and Ontario down Lake Huron. And if I look over there, you can't see it for the trees, but the lake's right there. And this road is one of the main roads to cottage country. So there's a lot of traffic and a lot of up and down. I'd like to really get around these two cars, but it's not worth potentially dying. So anyways, coming up, I got a bunch of work done on the road glide. I'll put up a picture and I'll explain it in a later video. So tomorrow is at shop day, and I got all the parts I need to finally make the detachable tour pack, which is cool. I like riding that bike. I really don't like the suspension. Even the back, like I put new back shocks on, but they're heavy duty, so they're almost too heavy. I weigh 200 pounds without gear, so you have to be at least 250 or plus to even get any motion out of those shocks. So I'm looking for another shorter pair that are not heavy duties. And the Kawasaki has some, let's see what else. Oh, I got lowering links for that, some spacers for the risers so I can bring the bars up and back towards me a bit, so I'm not bent over quite so much. So we'll see how that helps. Silverado, I've been driving it around, got a new set of wheels for that. Future plans for that are pull the whole rear end out of it and put new bushings in the springs, because yeah, that's the weak point in that truck right now. But I drive it every day. Like the nights I don't ride to work, I take that truck. The Ram has lost a wheel bearing, so it's getting 2 new hubs and front brakes tomorrow. The Ram's basically the backup vehicle. I like to keep it in tip-top shape, so it doesn't matter what I'm normally trying to ride or drive, that I always have a reliable vehicle to get me to work and shit like that. They said it was supposed to rain all day today, and it's been beautiful. It's a little cooler out here near the lake, but I'm not going to complain. It's high 20s, so what's that, about 78, 80 degrees. Today I'm riding the Custom. This old girl hasn't got enough use the last 2 years with the Kawasaki and the Road Glide. So normally I ride but at least 10,000 kilometers on this thing a year. 8 to 10 I would say. And last year I think I rode it 3 times. So just one of those deals, but whatever. It still runs great. She'll run out like a scalded cat. So you won't hear any complaints about this bike. It's exactly the way it's what I always wanted, is why I built it to exactly what I wanted, with sufficient power. So that's what keeps me riding this one. I don't want to change anything on it, nor do I want to add anything to it. So it's just perfect the way it is, and other than brakes and tires and stuff like that, wear items basically, it's great. I'm gonna keep on riding it. Ryan's bike is gonna be torn down for the winter. It's all paid off and he's happy, so now he's ready to, now that it's paid off, he wants to do some stuff to it. So he's still driving the old Sierra that I sold him basically for pennies. So that's his main ride, and then he rides the bike whenever it's nice, of course. When his motorcycle was his only source of transportation, rain or shine, he was out there and riding. So he's not a fair weather rider, that's for sure. He has no problem getting soaking wet, riding in a hailstorm, for God's sake. probably be a short one. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm not dead, still kicking, and YouTube needs to change their stuff, or change their stuff, because from now on, every video I put up on YouTube, I'm also going to put up on Rumble, and anything that's an alternative to censorship, because I think everybody should have a right, and there's no such thing as hate speech. I don't care, it's called freedom of speech, and if you don't like it, go move to some commie country and have your way there and be a good little dog and do as you're told there. And the funny thing is, all these people that are crying about that shit go to those countries and they'd probably be killed in less than a week, just for their, not only their, you know, their lifestyle and political point of view, I guess. They don't realize how good we have it, and that really lights a fire under my ass. So I'll show you guys what I got done on the Road Glide tomorrow and the Kawasaki, and we'll see how that makes the bike fit me a little better. Should be pretty nice. I'm anticipating about 1.5 inch drop on the Kawasaki, and then of course when I lower the front end, it'll probably bring that back up a little bit, but it'll even things out, so I'm guessing around 1 inch, I don't know. Stronger headwind when we turned east. I'm sure that camera that's facing backwards is probably not getting a very good picture right now. So coming up, we're gonna do some couple camping trips, maybe in the truck, maybe on the bikes, who knows. This channel is evolved from me just doing work on stuff to doing stuff. I'm getting tired of working every day, working all the time. I want to go do some things I enjoy other than the riding. Look for a canoe, go fishing. Gonna have to change the name of the channel to the shit I like, or the shit I do, or I don't know, something like that. I gotta tell you, when I'm not riding the Kawasaki, I really prefer the open half shell and glasses and stuff versus the full face helmet. I just feel so confined, borderline claustrophobic wearing this helmet. And even though I get used to it, as long as I ride most of the time with it up, if I'm talking to you guys, I definitely have to have it. I don't even know if you guys can hear me, so we'll have to check this out and see if it gets any better. Got some construction coming up. We have 2 seasons in Canada, winter and construction. Yeah, they've got a stoplight here, so nobody come the other way. Oh, there we go, green. Get on her, folks. Wasn't so bad. So who knows how much of this you'll actually see. Some of the times I just think I'm just rambling. Nobody wants to hear that shit. But mark my word, there is no such thing as hate speech. It's called free speech. Even if you say stuff I don't like, or I say stuff you don't like, that's your right to voice it. And I don't want to squash your rights, nor should you want to squash mine.